what makes carbon of the carbonyl groups is even more electrophilic, presence of electronegative atom on the alpha carbon. Let's take, for example, this aldehyde, acetaldehyde, and of course that carbon again is electrophilic due to inductive withdrawal and resonance withdrawal, and therefore it is susceptible to nucleophilic attack. If you compare that aldehyde with this aldehyde, which has a fluorine atom on the alpha carbon, so there is a fluorine atom on the alpha carbon, that's the alpha carbon, again the carbon that's adjacent to the carbonyl group. Now that fluorine atom, being the most electronegative atom, will pull electrons toward itself in this chemical bond, leaving this carbon with a positive partial charge, and therefore the electrophilicity of that carbon is now enhanced. Yeah, okay. So the higher electronegativity again of fluorine relative to that of carbon would make that carbon more electrophilic. This is an additional inductive effect. We can write that down as additional inductive effect, additional inductive withdrawal, and therefore that carbon is now more electrophilic. So the presence, therefore, of electronegative atom on the carbon adjacent to the carbonyl group makes carbon of the carbonyl group more electrophilic. And of course, as the number of electronegative atom increases, okay, the carbonyl group will even be more reactive, more electrophilic at carbon. Let's take, for example, an aldehyde of this sort. So if there are now 3 fluorine atoms on this carbon adjacent to the carbonyl group, there is triple additional inductive withdrawal actually. Okay, so there are 3 fluorine atoms. Each of them would pull electrons toward itself in these bonds, like that. So this is a strong inductive withdrawal, much stronger than that inductive withdrawal which we've seen before in the second example. Now that carbon will even be more electrophilic and therefore much more susceptible to nucleophilic attack. So if we compare then this compound, okay, with the previous 2 aldehydes, we would say that that carbon is the most electrophilic. That's because of the additional or the strong inductive withdrawal by the CF3 group, the trifluoromethyl group. There is a strong inductive withdrawal in this case, which makes that carbon of this aldehyde very, very electrophilic, much more electrophilic than the second or even the first aldehyde.